everyone. First of all, I'd like to apologize for my appearance. No makeup, my hair's a mess. It's first thing in the morning and I just wanted to get this video done and out of the way. I'm not going to edit it and upload it until later this afternoon, evening, as well as my vlog from the past 2 days that I have not uploaded yet. Whoops. But I just wanted to get this just kind of done for the day so I didn't have to worry about it, and then I can just edit them when Bear goes down for a nap today. And then upload them either tonight or when I'm done editing. Who knows? But I just wanted to get this out of the way. So, now that we've gotten that covered, today's topic is going to be OPKs. What are they? What purpose do they serve? How do you use them? Because I know in my previous videos I have talked about using OPKs for trying to conceive purposes, and some of you may be thinking, what's an OPK? What does it stand for? What does it do? I am here today to explain it all to you. An OPK is an ovulation prediction test. It works similar to a pregnancy test in that it is activated by your urine. You pee into a cup and then you dip the test and wait for the results. There are many different kinds of OPKs. There's the internet cheapies, but you can get a whole bunch of them for not a whole lot of money. There's like Fresh Response, there's the clear blue digital ones, which have like the smiley face that flashes during your fertile window. There's so many different kinds. They all work great. Personally, I use the internet cheapies. I don't know if you can really see that, but I use the internet cheapies. I get a bunch of these for really cheap, and they work really well for me. Here, let me... Okay, this is what one looks like. If you can see, this is unused. This is just a plain one, not used. But yeah, so this is an ovulation test. What they do is they measure the amount of luteinizing hormone in your system, which that's what your body puts off when it's gearing up to ovulate. So I will take this one right now. I have a little bit of urine. Just for the sake of this video, you dip it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you just hold it flat or lay it down and give it a little bit, and the test will show you your answers. As far as reading the test results, I will show you this nifty little diagram here on the back. If there's a control line, if there's no line, it's inconclusive. If there's a test line and no control line, inconclusive. It's a dud test. These are both negative. A control line with no test line is negative. Control line with a second line is also negative, unless the second line is as dark or darker than the control line. So both lines have to be equal in strength. For example, door swinging open. This is my chart from cycle 9. This is another reason I love using the internet cheapies, because I can just paste them into a notebook with my notes for that cycle, and I can watch the line get darker and whatever. So let's just take a look here. See how there's a second, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like the two lines, but they're really, really, really faint. And then you get to the ones with the arrows, and they're positive because they are equal in strength right here. The lines are equal in strength. So then, and then the tests get negative again. So even though there's two lines, like here and here, those are negative. Once they get equal in strength, those are the positive ones. So I like the cheapies because I can paste them all in here, and then I can just watch my progress throughout the month, and then I can just look back at old cycles. That was from cycle 9. So this time we are in cycle, that was cycle 13. But we are here in cycle 17. So we have just started using these. I don't know if you can see it really. This is what they look like so far this cycle. I've taken them cycle days 9, 8, 9, and 10 so far because I haven't taken an OPK for the past like 3, 4 cycles. So I wanted to start a little bit earlier than normal. I normally start around cycle days 9, 10, but I figured I would start out a little bit early this cycle. So I started on cycle day 8. So I've taken 1 on cycle day 8, 1 on cycle day 9, 1 today for cycle day 10, and then I'm taking this one just to show you how they work. It's almost done processing. You just have to wait a little bit for that second line to show up. But once the line starts getting a little bit darker, probably within the next day or 2, I'll start taking 2 a day, because my surge, sometimes, like you saw from cycle 9, it lasts for 2 days, and I get 2 days worth of positive tests. Other times, it comes and goes so fast, I have to take twice a day to even catch 1. So I take them in the morning when I get up at like 5:30 in the morning, and then I'll take one at night, 5:30, 6 at night. So approximately 12 hours apart. So every 12 hours, basically, I'm taking a test from like cycle days 12 through 17 to make sure I catch my surge and I get the positive. About getting positives now. Once you get the positive test, a lot of women think, okay, I'm ovulating right now. That is not the case. The positive OPK doesn't detect actual ovulation, it just detects your hormone surge, indicating that ovulation is approaching. Most women ovulate within 12 to 72 hours after getting their positive OPK. I personally tend to ovulate 12 to 24 hours after my positive OPK. So once I get that positive surge, I know, okay, I got my positive test, sometime within the next 24 hours, maybe a little bit longer, I'll be ovulating. I can tell that based on tracking my cervical mucus, my cervical position, and tracking my temperature. I don't solely rely on OPKs, just because you can get a positive but then not ovulate for another 72 hours. For each woman, it's different. I would recommend becoming familiar with your body and not only using OPKs but also tracking other things that are going on with your body in order to best figure out when you ovulate. So once you get your test, you can become familiar with, all right, now it's going to be about 36 hours before I ovulate, or, oh, it'll be 8 to 12 hours, just so you know your body best. But a positive OPK does not mean you're ovulating right this very second. It means your body is preparing to ovulate. It is gathering that hormone, and it's ready for that surge, which pops the little egg out. So, yeah, okay. Here's that test that I just took. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just get it real close here. There's the control line, which is the really dark line. And then there is a very faint second line. This test is obviously very negative. It looks just like the one I took this morning. There is a second line there, but it's, again, very faint, indicating that there is the hormone in my body, but I am not surging, I am not even preparing to surge, it is still so faint. Again, if you need to see my cycle 9 ones for what a positive looks like, that is a positive. These are all negatives. So that is how you read it. That's how you interpret the data. Like I said, there's many different kinds of OPKs, and different people find that different ones work for them. Some people prefer the digital ones with the smiley face because it takes the guesswork out of reading the lines. I personally like to watch the lines get darker and darker. I like to be able to have ones that I can hang on to and just paste into a little book and keep for future reference, like what I just did, showing you all the way back from cycle 9 when we're now in cycle 17. But that's what an OPK is. That's what they do, that's how you read them, and that's how they can help you out. As far as tracking other symptoms and other measures, I have another video called, it's the Essentials from TTC or something like that. I'll link it below. But in that, I also cover, using a charting website and, other things like that. And I also have my video from Monday, which I will link below, in which I talk about what Fertility Friend is specifically, and I kind of go into detail about what that is and how to use it and how I got started and if I would recommend it or not. So I'll link that one below too. But yeah, so this has been a random topic, what is an OPK with Kim. So thank you for watching. I hope if you didn't know what an OPK is, you know what one is now. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. Bye.